The average TikToker will spend up to 3 years on the platform before they see any real meaningful growth, whereas my clients are able to 10x their accounts in a matter of weeks. Like my client Chris, who got almost 20 million views and over 10,000 followers from using one video idea that I suggested to him. Or my client Bridget, who has over 400,000 followers now and is going to make over 6 figures per year from TikTok alone. Their secret weapon are these 1-minute daily habits that I'm about to share with you in this video. Habit number 1, as a TikTok creator, you are going to be coming up with a lot of ideas because you're going to post a lot of videos. TikTok actually recommends that you post 1 to 4 times per day, which means that you could be creating up to 1,400 videos per year without a day off, even on the holidays. That's a bit extreme, but if you're doing what I recommend, you're gonna be posting at least 1 time per day, which means you're still gonna be creating 365 videos per year. And that feels pretty intimidating if you think about it too much. So we need an easy way to come up with a ton of video ideas that are proven to get views. Luckily, most of us already have a bad habit of endlessly scrolling on the For You feed, and that is the secret to developing an endless number of viral video ideas. We just need to turn our scrolling into something productive. So habit number 1 is scrolling with intention. You can turn your For You feed into a powerful content research tool by engaging with the videos in your niche until TikTok shows you nothing but competitor videos. And it only takes like 5 to 10 minutes to set up. Once it's done, your minute of scrolling on TikTok in the grocery store line has become a productive habit that's going to help you develop ideas. Just save videos that have big views into a collection, and now you will always have proven ideas to create. Habit number 2, while you're scrolling, pay attention to the videos that get you to stop and watch. Getting someone to stop scrolling is the equivalent of getting somebody to click on your video and watch it on YouTube. And a big reason that videos get stuck at 200 views on TikTok is because people are just swiping past your video. On YouTube, we use our title and our thumbnail to get somebody interested in the video so they will click and watch it. We need to do the same thing on TikTok, but instead of using a thumbnail, we're going to use a text-based headline at the start of the video. This makes it easy to stop the scroll because the viewer reads the text and immediately knows that this is a video that they want to stop and watch. It's also the biggest opportunity to increase your views on TikTok, and it doesn't require you to make any other changes to your content. But there is an art to writing effective headlines, so habit number 2 is practicing copywriting. And if you don't know what copywriting is, it's like a fancy business term that just means writing words that sell or get people to, get their attention or get them to take a particular action. This is a skill that will help your content in so many ways. It's going to help you become a better storyteller, it's going to help you script better videos that get longer retention time, and it's even going to help you write better descriptions for your videos. I learned a lot about copywriting when I was a young entrepreneur and I was doing email marketing, and I was trying to figure out how do I write better subject lines so more people open my emails and actually read what I have to say and see what I have to sell. And that skill transferred over to TikTok and allowed me to get massive views as a new creator because the skill of writing a headline that gets somebody's attention, gets them to stop and watch your video is so similar to writing a subject line that gets someone to open an email. But you don't need to spend months learning copywriting from a bunch of videos or newsletters like I did. You can learn the basics and get results in a single afternoon. That's why I partnered with HubSpot to bring you their My First Million copywriting course. If you clicked on this video, I'm guessing that you want to be a successful creator and get a ton of views. And to do that, you need to stack certain skills. Copywriting is one of those big fundamental skills that not enough creators talk about, but I've found it to be the most important skill that I've learned as a creator and an entrepreneur, so I highly recommend that you check out this course. I've actually put a link in the description so you can download it for free. Now, this course was made by the guys from My First Million, who have not only built these massive email newsletter businesses, but are also incredibly successful video creators. And I love how the course is broken down into these digestible, fluff-free content bites. In particular, I found their 3-step writing framework to be incredibly helpful when it comes to scripting videos, writing descriptions, and then developing the hooks and the headlines that get people to stop scrolling and watch your videos. And if you're anything like me and you're not the most tech-savvy person on the planet, and you are absolutely going to love HubSpot's AI content writer and the ChatGPT prompts. I'm actually using these to write better headlines and titles for my videos. Now, this course and the AI tools were put together by HubSpot, who's today's video sponsor. Make sure you check out that link in the description, and huge shout out to HubSpot for providing these free resources for us. Habit number 3. The key to a viral video is a viral video idea. The problem is that most creators have have not developed the skill of creating good ideas, and it just takes practice. This is something that Mr. Beast harps on in so many interviews. Let's hear what he had to say.
The difference between a video with 1 million views and 30 million views. The video with 30 million views usually didn't put in 30 times the effort. Like, they might have put in 2 or 3 times the effort and just had a way better idea. The idea is so freaking important. Like, theoretically, most YouTubers watching this, you could pull triple the views with half the work if you just had better ideas. Like, no joke. It's that extreme. And so once you realize how important an idea is, you just obsess over, well, how do I get more ideas? How to get better ideas? So I used to just spend an hour every day brainstorming ideas, and that's, for me, been the way to like consistently come up with good ideas.
So habit number 3 is just taking a few minutes each day to write down as many ideas and variations of ideas as you can. They won't all be winners, but that's okay because usually our first idea is not our best idea. So by getting all of those bad ideas out on paper, you're actually going to do a better job of finding that viral video idea. Habit number 4, and this one has been huge for me. I have a lot going on. I'm married, I have 3 kids, I coach all of their sports teams. I also have 2 businesses and clients and employees, and sometimes it just feels like I don't have enough time to create content. But I recently saw this video from Tim Ferriss, who wrote The 4-Hour Workweek, and what he had to say completely changed the game for me. He talked about how he isn't really great at being productive or managing his time well. He wastes time on a lot of things and he's kind of lazy, but he's able to accomplish so much in his life because of this one habit. It's called make before you manage. The basic idea is that you can take 30 minutes to create something for yourself every day before you do anything else, and nothing bad will happen. You can prioritize making a TikTok video before getting to your clients or your job or your family or doing anything else for anyone else. And that mental shift and adopting that habit in my life has made it so much easier to consistently create content. Habit number 5. When I was starting out as a content creator, I had so many questions. And I remember watching videos to learn this stuff and just thinking that there was some missing information or I just needed clarification about something they said. Maybe it's just my lawyer brain, but like I want to know all of the details. But anyway, I would leave comments, I would ask questions, but I rarely ever got a response. So when I became a creator, I made an effort to respond to as many comments as I possibly could. And I believe that that was one of the reasons that I was able to grow so fast, first on TikTok and then here on YouTube. So habit number 5 is reply to comments. Just take a few minutes when you're scrolling and you will build such a loyal community because no one does this. That moment you took to reply to a comment just won you a loyal fan who's going to watch all of your future videos. Habit number 6, you may not have comments or engagement yet, and that's okay because there are a lot of big creators in your niche that aren't responding to their viewers. So read their comments. You're going to see patterns. You're going to learn the questions that your ideal viewers are asking and the things that they want to learn more about. This is so great for coming up with content ideas. Habit number 7. One of my biggest struggles as a content creator is that sometimes I get into a funk and I can't come up with content ideas, or more likely, I just can't get motivated to actually record videos. I struggled with this for a long time, and it was actually some really common advice for creators that was the root of the issue. You see, a lot of gurus will tell you that you need to focus on being a creator and not a consumer if you want to be successful. And that resonated with me because I have a lot going on in my life, like a lot of you do. So the idea that I needed to stop consuming content and actually go out there and create content made a lot of sense to me. The problem is that the more that we create, the more we drain our batteries, and that's when we lose the inspiration and the motivation to create. So it's important that we create a habit of consuming content so we can recharge our batteries and fuel new ideas. And it doesn't have to just be content from your niche. Our brains can draw inspiration from all different kinds of content. So when you're stuck, watch videos. Habit number 8. My first year in law school, we had to take this learning styles assessment, which was really cool because it helped you understand how to study and learn more effectively for your personality. Now, I just happen to be a pretty hardcore kinesthetic learner, which is one of the more rare learning styles. What's interesting about this is that people like me are tactile learners. We learn through touch and movement and trial and error. Basically, we aren't built to learn in the traditional education system. We have to get out there and actually do the thing in order to learn it. So after taking this test, I actually learned some tricks that allowed me to more easily understand and learn information. For example, I found out that I could memorize legal terms and concepts in a third of the time if I was reviewing flashcards or my outline while pacing around the room. The connection between our brain and our bodies is incredible, and that movement added to me studying allowed me to absorb and understand the information at a much more rapid pace. But how does this apply to you? You should build the habit of going on walks. The combination of movement and nature and not having a show or music to occupy your mind is magical. Movement makes the blood blood flow and it will get your brain firing, and your brain will rush to fill the empty space in your thoughts. Your brain will start making random connections from the things that you're thinking about, and within minutes, you'll be grabbing your phone to fill up your notes app with all of the new content ideas you have. Habit number 9. I recently did an account audit for one of my followers that was struggling to get more than 500 to 700 views per video. The crazy thing is that as I'm looking at his account, he has these older videos that got like 10,000 views and 30,000 views, and he never made videos like that ever again. And I'm not just picking on him individually, I see this every time I do an audit. So habit number 9 is to recycle your best content. Build a routine of looking at your analytics at the end of each month and then planning to remake your top 5 videos the next month. You already know the video works, and if it worked once, it's going to work again. And since TikTok videos are shown on the For You feed, 95% of the people that see that new video are going to be brand new people that are discovering you for the first time. Habit number 10. The reason that recycling your best videos works is because on TikTok, you post a video and it gets a lot of views really fast and then it dies off. So when you post a new version of a video, it tends to work because there's still a lot of demand for the video on the platform. TikTok just wants something fresh and new to fill that demand with. Knowing that, you can take advantage of other people's viral content and make your own version of that video to fill that demand. That's why habit number 10 is to find outlier videos from other creators and then make your own version of that video. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Instead, piggyback on proven ideas from other creators. That way you can go viral and get discovered by new people. Habit number 11. A lot of times as creators, we worry about what other people are going to think and whether our video is going to do well. We fall into these perfectionist tendencies and we become afraid to post our videos. And on TikTok, this famously manifests as people just having dozens, if not hundreds of videos sitting in their drafts and on their camera roll. Post the videos. That's habit 11. Post your drafts. You never know what video is going to be the one that completely changes your life. I posted a video before going on vacation last year that I thought was just okay, and it went mega viral. I cannot begin to explain how many coaching clients I got from that one video, and I almost didn't even post it. So post your drafts. Habit number 12. You are going to get videos that get stuck at 200 views. No big deal. You might even have a video that goes viral one day and then only get 500 views on the video the next day. It happens. That is the nature of TikTok. The good news is that it doesn't matter. You just keep creating videos and improving over time. And if you have a video that you're particularly embarrassed about, like, no worries. It's just going to get buried by all the other videos that you're going to create over time. But sometimes we post a video and we know that is a good video, but it only gets 200 views. In that situation, try remaking the video idea, but better. That's habit number 12. There are gonna be times when we know that was a damn good video idea and it just didn't work for whatever reason. Maybe the idea is something that just keeps coming up in the comments of your videos, or it's an outlier video in your niche. Don't give up on those videos. Just make it again and make it better. And to help you do that, I want you to watch this video next. That way you can learn 5 ways to level up your videos so you can get more views.